Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to yet another episode of Love POV, where we talk about anything related to love and relationships with me, your host Njoki, and we're here to expose basic things like people who are working as red flags and as green flags in relationships. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and stick to the end of the video to see what we're dealing with today. Today, our first client is someone who actually cheated and feels sorry. I cheated and regret it so much. I don't know what to do. Context. I, female who is 20 years old, started dating a 23-year-old male. He's my first boyfriend, first kiss, first everything. Right now, I'm in a foreign country for work. I'm staying here for a month. I got in a serious fight with him. He told me it was over. I know he didn't mean it. That night I was feeling sad and frustrated. I went out, met a guy, and kissed him. I felt so bad after. It's been 2 weeks since. I have a pit in my stomach. I regret it so much. I stopped going out. Should I tell him? I love him so much. I don't want this to end. We're in a serious relationship or more. I'm not feeling well at all. I stopped eating and everything. People around me told me to forget and not say anything. It was an error that I regret, and I'm sure I will never do it again. Please give me some advice that I can make my chest feel lighter. First of all, you're very young. You're a female who is 20 years old. You made a mistake, yes, but I'm almost pulling the trick of Friends. I don't know if you guys have watched Friends, where Ross cheated on Rachel and used the excuse of we were on a break. I don't know if you guys know that or if it's far-fetched. Anyway, you guys were broken up somehow because he told you he's done because of the argument, basically. So you going ahead and doing what you did should not be entirely your fault. I'm not saying that so you can feel better. I'm saying that because it's basic logic. If you're done with me and you tell me with your full heart, I'm done with you, I need to move on, well and good. You should have the mental capability of understanding the consequences of that statement. So it's not in your place to feel guilty entirely. He also orchestrated this situation happening. But you coming here online and telling people that you're in a serious relationship with someone who actually did dump you, it shows a lot that you need to grow up. You still have a life ahead of you. He's not the head and the tail of your life. That's basically what I'm saying. You're not supposed to be here feeling guilty about things because he's the one who said you should break up. And I'm saying this because it's basic logic. If you're a grown-up, 23 is not that grown, to be very honest. Your frontal lobe is still developing. You're still experiencing life. And you may act up on certain situations that are making you triggered emotionally, and that's completely fine. But if you make such a statement with a person you're in a relationship with, it means that you are not in a position, or you're not even willing to be in a position to see how this goes through. So you proceeding on to live your life should not be entirely something that's bad. So that's supposed to be something you sit with, a decision you made. You made that decision on your own, and it's not I'm not also telling you to carry guilt. Now you decide, how do you want to feel? If you want to feel guilty, well, go ahead. You're already feeling guilty anyway. Don't take that away from yourself. But if you want to feel better, if you want to move on with life, have the conversation with him and tell him, you actually did break my heart. But can you stop restricting yourself? You're so young. You're really, really young to be restricted by saying, oh, we're in a serious relationship. In your head, women love creating hope and living by the hope that people are going to do better, people are going to be better. Can you stop living in the hope that he's actually serious about you? If he pulls such a statement just because you argued and you're in a long-distance relationship right now, he's not serious. He can pull that anytime. To mess with you emotionally, could be. To see how far it can go. And to even actually leave you alone. You also don't know what he has been doing since you went away. You don't know what he's been doing. So take off that burden. Advice from me to you. Take off that burden. You deserve to live and explore people and enjoy life, experience people. And I'm not saying go kiss every Tom, Dick, and Harry. No, I'm just saying experience life and stop attaching to people so much. Yeah, you need a life of your own. Identify with that first. Anyway, our second client of the day, and I hope you're enjoying this content. Before we go to the next client, don't forget to comment down below. What do you think this girl should do? What do you think her future looks like? Because personally, I think she's doing amazing. She's going out and experiencing life and not allowing herself to be tied down to one person. And that's a mistake many women do. You get tied down to one person, and then when you're getting older, when now you're supposed to now be thinking about my finances. Yes, you're supposed to be thinking about your finances at all times. I'm not saying you shouldn't. You're supposed to be thinking about, do I want to settle down with a man? Do I want to actually have kids? These serious things, serious investments, yeah. You should start them when you're young, yes. But when you get older, the urgency of it actually increases somehow. That's just how life is. Then you decide, do you want to do this or not? Yeah. But comment down below. Do you think this lady's life is done? Do you think she did a huge mistake that she shouldn't be eating because of? I personally think you should just go and have a buffet and eat and experience life again. Yeah. Let's go to the second person and the last person for today. Female who's 30, not sure if I should proceed with my relationship with my boyfriend who's 29, male, or 5 years and get married. That's a huge red flag, madam. Madam, that's a huge red flag. Why? Because I'm not even going to talk about the age. Yeah, and why I'm not going to talk about the age is because it's preference at this point. But normally a lot of people say that when a woman is older than a man, the man tends to lag behind in the relationship. But it's all preference, yeah? There are men who actually have their shit together when they're younger. So that means even if they get in a relationship with a woman who is older than them, it's a completely healthy relationship. So it's all about preference. You know what works for you. So I'm not getting into the age difference because that's not why she's here. She's here because she thinks she's not sure if she should proceed with her relationship and lead to marriage. That's the problem. That's the problem. Anyway, let's get into it. My boyfriend and I are talking about getting married soon. We've been together for 5 years and we feel like it's a time for marriage, but I'm not sure if I want to marry him. I feel like something is missing. I had those thoughts before, but I was ignoring them because there was nothing to complain about. I mean, we are a good team, and of course we have our differences. I know he is loyal and cares about me, but I'm not crazy in love with him. I'm not sure if it's just too much expectation from movies and social networks. Everyone looks crazy in love. I agree, that's true. When love fades, what then? Is there someone who had the same thoughts like me? What did you do? Any advice? So I had to trace back to, I feel like something is missing. I had those thoughts before, but I was ignoring them because there was nothing to complain about. Now, unfortunately, there is nothing that we can tell you that's going to take away those thoughts. You already had them, even though there was nothing to complain about. It could be your instincts are telling you, this is too good to be true, and this love is not enough. Truthfully, in marriage, love is never enough. I have had that so many times with people who are married. Love is not enough. It takes more than love to make marriage work. So if you feel like your boyfriend, who is 29 years old, if you feel like he's not going to go the extra mile to give more than love so that your marriage can work, then you already have your answer. To be very honest, anytime someone is feeling like something is not going to work, there is importance in looking at it in that angle. What if it doesn't work? Because your instincts are not something you should just wake up and say, oh, never mind, I was just having a bad day, I was just having a headache. Bro, your instincts are literally like antennas are telling you, look ahead, bro, be conscious. So this is my call to you. you're very young, 30, you're very young. Dating someone for 5 years should not guarantee that you're going to marry them or get married to them. No, that's not supposed to be the end goal of every relationship. So I'm here to tell you, if your instincts are telling you that, you need to sit down and have a conversation with this man. For 5 years, you have not felt like the love is enough. You don't have anything to complain about. It's not like you have something substantial that you can say, oh, you don't bring me flowers. I'm giving an example. Oh, you don't bring me flowers and I actually love flowers. You don't have anything to complain about. And I think if you had something to complain about, this man will just fix it. I don't know why. But I trust your instincts when you say, I feel like something is missing. I feel like something is missing. That is something that you should stick around and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? So don't just ignore, because you might end up getting married to this man, and after all, it turns out not to be what you want. And that's completely fine. If it still turns out to be something that you don't want, you're not tied there. Yes, marriage is a sacred commitment made before God, or however you guys do it, but you still have a choice. Yeah. If you're the one who'd be putting in the work alone, you still have the choice to walk away. Why? Because love is not supposed to be experienced by only one person or to be given by only one person in a marriage. And if that's the place that you're in, just walk away. Yeah? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment down below what you think this lady should do. Today we only dealt with female clients, and I'll be reacting to more people, so stick around, comment down below, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And if you have a problem with my points of view, don't forget to comment down below. Let's have a conversation. Until next time, guys, bye!